Hey YouTube, it's the American Samurai, back again with another classic comic review from the Golden Age. Today we're looking at Pep Comics, issue 14. The scenario does happen, but it's not the Shield and Dusty that take him down. Okay. In this story, the Shield and Dusty take on a group of airborne pirates who are arriving and trying to steal the ship, stuff from the ship. Eventually, Dusty gets kidnapped as they plan to use him as a hostage to stop the Shield from attacking. But luckily, the Shield gets back, Dusty's able to escape, and the Shield's able to save him. At the end of the story, we find out that the captain and the first mate are actually working with the criminals, as it turns out that they had kidnapped the captain's son and were holding him hostage, so he'd be forced to work with the gang. Overall, good story. I'd give this about a 3 out of 5. And then the next story, yeah, this is Danny in Wonderland. Danny wished he wished as hard as he could. He got his wish. The Fairy Queen brought him and his dog Snapper to the land of wonders. Okay, so Danny, Kerpake, and his dog Snapper end up running into mermaids. As you do. And Danny, his little sidekick, and Snapper end up getting drowned, and the mermaids are able to actually bring them back to life, which allows them to breathe underwater. Finally, they beat. Danny asks the Mermaid Queen if there's anything they can do to help her. And it turns out this whale is attacking and eating the mermaids. It looks a lot like a monstro. Eventually, they capture the whale and they release him with the promise that he will never harm the mermaids again. And Danny and his little dog and his sidekick get thanks to the Mermaid Queen and go on to continue their adventures in this strange and wonderful land. Next up, we have the Comets. The Comet, in his civilian identity, John Dickinson, is almost hit by a car and is accosted by people in the street. They think he's just some bum because of how he looks. But he knows something's up, so he goes and transforms into the Comet and goes after them. Eventually, he stumbles on this doctor with this one guy who gets hurt, specifically attacked in the eye. And he says that the doctor says that he can save the guy's eyesight if he does an expensive surgery to him. But of course, the guy's doing anything to save his skin, so of course he agrees to it. And eventually they find out what's happening is the doctor's thugs are kidnapping blind people and eating them so that the doctor can transfer their eyes into the, not blind people, bums, street people, and transferring their eyes into the people who are paying fortune for them. So yeah, it is something. This is going to take a lot longer here. Should have just written down the script instead of showing you guys everything. Alright. We'll try and summarize this up real quick. The next one is Fireball, who's a firefighter, supposedly, that has a suit that makes him immune to fire. And though he doesn't seem to have a secret identity, as everyone kind of knows who he is. He's trying to save this singer, whose manager is trying to kill her. But at the end of the day, he's able to save her, and she ends up singing for the Fireman's Ball. Sergeant Boyle, and that's the end of part 1.